might sound, might look comical, but can you get where I'm coming from? That all of a sudden you realize you're perspiring? Very good. And you realize it's from the back. Because you're engaging, I mean, you guys learn yoga or meditation, you know that your chakras, which is all your energy points. When you start perspiring from the back upwards, you know you're actually utilizing your energy. And that's a good thing. Okay, that's a good thing. A lot of people thought that public speaking means just talking normally, that's it. No, when you're doing public speaking, you are speaking to a lot of people, you've got to be larger than life. That's the first thing. So you notice the first time when you get a speaker up, if the speaker speaks as if like, you know, he's so comfortable speaking, all of a sudden you go, wow, this person's so expert. Alright? So that's what I'm talking about, energy. You do that? Cool? Alright. Now, who do you think is the most, who's the most nervous here when it comes to public speaking? For those of you who have problem with confidence, this is a good time to raise your hand. I'm going to do some miracle here. Come. Oh. Okay, all go home. Someone. Come on. Okay, come. Can we give a hand for Nora? Noru. Okay, so Nora, what you do is, you know, just introduce yourself a bit. Just normally, just introduce yourself. Tell us your name and tell us what's one object that best describes you. Okay.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
I'm Nurul Humayra. Yeah, I'm from Innova Junior College, and one animal that best describes me is a chipmunk, because I look like one, I guess. I don't know.
It's a cute thing,
I didn't know a chipmunk looks like a human being. Okay, very good. Okay, now, as you can tell, one of the things that was very outstanding about her was her voice. She has a great voice and she's loud enough. Can you hear the coaches at the back? Can you hear her? Yes. So in terms of voice, it's not an issue. Is there any pause fillers that you hear? Yes. 1, 2, some. But what's the most, if there's one thing that we can change or help her, what would that area be? Excellent. Eye contact is one of them. There's one more. Body language. Notice that she do a lot of spinning, so she's a bit unsure about herself. So what we need to do right now is pick 3 friendly faces. Someone in the middle, someone in the back, someone in the front. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So later on, I want you to say exact same thing. The first part, you look at the first person, and then the second part, the second person, and then third part, third person. Okay?
Okay.
That's one. Gestures. Stay put. Let's teach you a technique. It's called grounding. Imagine their roots growing from the sole of feet all the way to the ground. Imagine that?
Okay.
Okay? And then imagine these roots spreading all the way to the corner of the rooms. So and the other 2 at the corner. 4 corners. So you're being tight firmly to the ground. Okay? Move your hands. And then you just stop. I'm not saying that you must do this. I'm not saying do para. Okay, but relax your hands. Relax your hands. Okay? Now, who's the first person you're supposed to look at?
Oh, you mean like
Yeah, pick someone you want to look at first. You've got 3 people.
the 2 person behind?
Okay, so the 2 people, Wee Young and Vincent. Okay? Great. So look at them and then repeat. Volume is great, but this time around I want you to increase your energy. Okay? Ready? Go.
Hi everyone. I'm Nurul Humayra. I'm from Innova Junior College.
But do you realize the big difference right at the start? Okay, it might be a bit animated, but with a crowd like that, it's actually not too bad. Of course, if you're only talking to 5 of us, you don't do that, because then it would be a bit weird. Right? Now, if I were to film you, or which I did, okay, you'll notice that there was still a bit of distraction in the gesture. Can anyone pick it up? What was it? Very good. The leg, who was that? The leg. Notice she keep doing this. You realize that? Do you realize that? Yeah, exactly. Because last time when I started out, I do clapping a lot. Every time I make it. And I never feel that. Right? Can you imagine I make 10 points? So you gotta watch your feet. Energy is great. And so you gotta remember when you start, you gotta start strong. Okay, now here's a little tip for you. The first 30 seconds is the most crucial in a presentation. Because your audience is going to be the most skeptical. And you, unfortunately, you're the most nervous. Not a very good combination. So right at the start, if you start as if like, you know, you've done this before, all of a sudden the audience will go, wow, and you'll win the audience over. But all of a sudden, if you go in and go, good morning, all of a sudden our notion of you is not a very confident speaker. Although it doesn't mean that we don't support you, or we naturally think that you're not a very confident speaker, and it's going to take so much more for us to have a better impression of you. So you want to start high. You get it? Okay, cool. Let's try another thing. Okay, from there, I want you to slowly, not run down, but just briskly drop down. And then once you are here, immediately look at one of them in the middle and do exactly what you do. Hi, my name is Nora. I'm from the Northeast Club. Okay? And imagine like you're a star, and these are all your fans. Alright, ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring you Nora! Not bad. Can you see the difference now? Just very simple thing. So all you need to do is today, y'all can go home right after this. Right? Today, just work on this. Just really work on your delivery. It makes a lot of difference. Okay? Can you give her a big round of applause? Great. Let's move on to the next thing, okay? The next thing, let me see what's going on. Okay. So 6 ways to look confident, and I hope you guys get all of it. Just in case you don't. So the first one is eye contact. The second one is, be loud in your voice, be clear. Reduce your distracting gestures. Number 4, reduce your pause fillers. Speak slower. And the last one is, speak with more energy, more enthusiasm. Alright? Okay. I'll give you about 10 seconds to write down. Cool? Alright, next one. Now, when you're doing public speaking, who are you talking to? It's very literal, but it's true. Public, which represents you guys, the audience. So isn't it important that in public speaking, who's the boss? Not really. See, very good. See, that's a normal thing. A lot of times, right, when we do public speaking, we have the misconception that we think that we are the boss, that we are the star. Okay? But I'd like you to try changing the perspective a bit and make your audience the star. Now that's going to change a lot of things. The reason why, for those of you who've been telling me about how do you overcome stage fright, let me tell you why people are afraid of public speaking. Because they put too much attention on themselves. Human beings are very, very self-conscious. The reason why people are afraid of public speaking is not because of people. People are afraid of public speaking because they're afraid of public humiliation. They're afraid of being humiliated in front of a lot of people, right? So, but the problem, why are they afraid of humiliation? Because they're afraid of looking bad in front of people. But if I'm not afraid of looking bad in front of people, then all of a sudden that fear just disappears. So the key thing here is, stop being speaker-centric. Write it down, it's not in your notes, it's something extra. Stop becoming speaker-centric. I want you to become audience-centric, right? Speaker-centric means that you focus a lot on me. What if the audience don't like me? What if I forgot my script? It's always about me. The limelight's on me, right? Instead, what I'd like you to do is ask yourself, how can I make sure that at the end of at 9 o'clock or 9:30, this bunch of audience gets so many tips, and when they go out there, I'm going to get emails from them telling me, how great the exercises was and the changes that they make. So when I start to put my focus on you guys, all of a sudden I become insignificant. I just care about you getting value. I'll make a fool of myself if I need to, but I'll make sure you get value. Can you see that? All of a sudden the nervousness got taken away from me. If I ever going to be nervous, is because you guys don't get value. See that? So one of the tips that I ever got from my mentor is this. Eric, the way to overcome your fear of public speaking is to worry bigger. Write it down. Worry bigger. You know what I'm talking about by worrying bigger? Don't worry about yourself. It's too small. Worry bigger. Bigger in the sense that make sure that your audience get benefit. Make sure that when you deliver the presentation, your students, your friends, understand what you're talking about and they should learn something. So when you focus on that, your fear goes away. You get that? Okay? So we're going to practice this. Alright, if you have attended my program before, especially evening classes, you know that very little sit down time. So please get ready to stand up again. Thank you. Good exercise, no? For those of you who miss your exercising today, trust me, you have been doing enough trust. Alright? Okay, all stand up. This is the mantra that I'd like you to repeat every day when you're delivering a speech in front of a group of people. So, my trainers all come down. Johnson, Wee Yang,